So starting out tonight in a bridge position, feet flat on the floor. And let your arms just rest at your side. So we're going to take a moment to do a little bit of working with the breath. I want you to bring awareness to your belly and notice your inhale and your exhale. And I also want you to pay attention to what is happening with your diaphragm. So when you inhale, diaphragm goes down. When you exhale, diaphragm moves up. Inhale. And exhale. Just feel your diaphragm moving up and down. And we just did a nice talk on Agni as far as how yoga looks at it. And remember, Agni is situated in the navel where Apana Vayu and Prana Vayu meet. So you keep your pelvis on the ground and you're just bringing in the inhale, noticing the diaphragm, and then releasing the breath. And again, feeling the diaphragm, just moving up and down. And I want you to take a moment to notice if you have shortness of breath. And then after you inhale, you're going to just add a little pause. And then after you exhale, add a little pause. Okay, good. So we're going to start to do some movement. So inhale, you're going to lift up into bridge. So lift up into bridge and pause there. Then exhale, release down. And then pause. Inhale, lift. Pause. And exhale, release. Good. And pause. Inhale, lift. Hold it up there. Exhale, keep holding it. Inhale, now lift your arms up above the head. Pause. Exhale, bring your arms back down to your side. Not your belly though, going down, just your pelvis stays lifted. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring them back down to your side. Inhale, lift. Stay up in bridge. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift. One more. Up. And this time, exhale, lower your pelvis to the ground and draw your knees in. Both knees come in and you're hugging the legs. Draw them in. Rock side to side. Just releasing the spine. So any tension that might have built up through the day, you're releasing it through the spine. Good. And then going back into bridge. Inhale, arms up, lifting above the head. Exhale, release your pelvis and draw your right knee in. Lower. Draw your right knee in. Good. And then release. Foot back down. Inhale, lift up, bridge. Exhale, release your pelvis down. Left knee comes in. Do that again. Inhale, bridge. Lift the arms. Exhale, pelvis on the ground. Lift your right knee. Inhale, lift up into bridge. Exhale, lift your left knee. Good. Inhale, two more. Up, bridge. Exhale, right knee comes in. Inhale, reach, lift. Exhale, left knee comes in. Good. And then you're going to lift your arms up above the head. Both legs go straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. Good. Keep your arms above the head. Engage your belly and begin to lower your right leg down. Left leg stays up. Right leg down. Hover it above the ground. Hold it. Then bring the right leg up. Lower the left leg. Hover it above the ground. Hold it. Good. Then lift that left leg up. Right leg lowers. Lift. Left leg lowers. Lift. Good. Right leg lowers. And now lift your upper body up. Lift it up. Good. Release. Back down. Lift the arms above the head. Bring your leg back up. Lower the other leg. And lift your upper body up. You don't have to grab the leg. You can if you want. And then release. Good. All right. Now, hold it there. Both legs up in the air. Bring it up. You can either alternate. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to alternate. Both legs are up. One leg goes down, and then you lift, and then you release. The other leg goes down, and you lift or release, or you're going to do both legs. Okay? So you choose. All right. So right leg down, lift, or both legs down, and then reach up. Both legs down, or just the left leg, and then up. Both legs down, or just the right leg, up. Both legs down, or just the left leg. One more set, you guys. Up. Both legs down, lift. So you don't have to come up so far. Down. And then, so when you come up, it's more like legs down. So you guys, when you're coming up, so hover the legs. Let's hover and then just lift. So you're not coming up. It's right there. It's more like a crunch. I can't do it. She can't either. Cow. All right. So this is how you're doing it, you guys. Rest for a second. You ready? Tina doesn't have a choice. So your arms are up. So if you're doing one leg, it's fine. Otherwise, both legs come down. Hover them here. Now you're going to lift, and only your shoulders come off the ground. That's it. That's what you're doing. And then release. Go back, arms up, legs lift. Okay? Let's just do one more. Lower, hover above the ground. Do that first. And then lift your upper body. Hold. Okay, do you know what's happening? We're strengthening the fire in the belly, right there in the navel. Are you feeling it? Okay, release. Good. Arms go out to your side now. Good. Knees come up. And now you're going to go both legs to the right. So you're going to go to the right. Yep. And then you're going to keep it going. You're hovering above the ground. Then lift and go to the left. Hovering above the ground. Then lift and go to the right. Hovering above the ground. Good. Then lift and go to the left. Good. Another way of activating Agni, fire in the belly. Lift. Go to the side. Lift. And go to the other side. Okay, one more set. Lift. Go to the right. Woo! Lift. Go to the left. Good. All right, legs go straight up. Arms above the head. All right, so you're going to lower and lift yourself up into a seated position. Down. Boop, up. Good. So you can scoot back a little bit if you want. Okay, arms lift up above the head. Activate your feet. So you're going to actually do Dandasana, staff pose. Staff pose means that the feet flex, heels come up off the ground. Okay? Then you're going to take your arms and release them to your side. Push and activate your hands down. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Activate your heels. Lift. This is a big pose. And you are literally pushing your chest forward. So you're in a seated position. Your shoulders should be stacked right on top of the hips. You have a nice line here. Okay? You feeling it? How are you feeling? Okay, good. It's hard. It's a hard pose. And then we go into a forward fold. Release, and you can extend your arms out. Good. Relax your head. Dandasana is a hard pose. Good. All right, now You're going to take your hands behind you. You're going to go back, interlaced, not interlaced, but fingertips on the ground. Good. Come back up. Bend your knees. Tabletop. So feet flat on the floor. Tabletop. Now, she's going to look down the midline of her body and keep lifting the pelvis up. Whew. Boy, we are activating our core today. So this is a really great practice. If you're planning on having a nice big dinner with your family for Thanksgiving, this is a really good practice because it's going to help you digest, right? Well, you want to prevent though. Prevention is the best. So don't overeat. All right. And then we lower. Now, as you lower, she's going to go back into a forward fold. So she just releases into the forward fold. Relax your head. So I just want to thank Tina again for helping me out tonight because I really need her help because I had that surgery. And so I'm not allowed to do anything with my belly right now. Okay. And then you're going to go back, arms go back behind you. Again, fingertips face you and feet flat on the ground. Push back up into tabletop. Good. Looking down the midline of the body. All right. Now, there's going to be a little bit of activation that's going on here. So she's going to slightly lower, but not go to the ground. And shift her hips back, staying above the ground. She's lifted up off the ground and then come back up, tabletop. Whew, how's that? Then lower, go back, hovering above the ground, come back up, tabletop. Lower, hovering above the ground, legs are off the ground, come back up, tabletop. Okay, 2 more. Down, hovering. Now, if you have to sit, it's fine. Come back up. Okay, 1 more. Lower, hovering, and come back up. Good. And all the way down, back into a forward fold. So we are activating our navel, helping to strengthen our Agni. Right? There's 2 kinds of Agni that we're talking about. So we have Agni that we're using in yoga, and then Agni in Ayurveda is relating to your actual digestive fire, indigestion. Okay. Right, so we're going to actually come up into a standing position and come to the top of your mat. So Tina's going to come to the top of the mat right here. And then we're going to do a little sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, add an extension. Step back, right leg lunge. So right leg goes back, you're just going to hold. Okay, because we want to continue to encourage digestion, we have to do postures that help move that prana and apana together. So then you're going to add rotation. So she's keeping the left hand on the ground and then opening up. Good. Stacking. So rotations help digestion. Nice. So yeah, you should be facing your leg. You got it. There you go. And then releasing that arm and then step back down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Okay, get hollow in your belly. So you draw the navel in, which pushes the organs to the side. Also helps to strengthen Agni. Relax your head. Nice. Then drop down onto your knees. And then you're going to shift forward into half plank. So she's going forward into half plank. And then slowly lower. Good. And then lift up Bhujanasana. Yep. Press back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog. Take your time there. Relax your head. Get hollow in your belly. Open up your armpits. Good. Straightening those legs. And you can activate your quadriceps by lifting your kneecap. Good. Then right leg steps forward, high lunge. Step forward. Hold it nice and strong. And then we do another rotation. So now you rotate the other way. That left hand stays on the ground. Right hand goes up. Nice. Good. Then swing around and step your back leg forward, coming into an extension. So extend your spine like that, and then forward fold all the way down. Relax your head. Inhale, scoop all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Good. Add rotation. Open it up. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, lower with control. So she's going to go all the way down. So all the way down, the pelvis on the ground. And then we're just doing Cobra, Bhujanasana, which is actually harder than up dog. Feel the difference? Hard, huh? And then pushing back, down dog. So remember with the Cobra, you broaden your shoulders. Step your right leg forward, high lunge. Rotate. Nice. Swing the arm around, step your back leg in. Add an extension, extend your spine. Good, and then fold. Inhale all the way up. Okay, we're doing that one more time. All the way down, down. Extend. Step back, right leg lunge. So you want to go back right leg? Yeah. Good. Now, this time, you're going to drop the knee. Okay? And then rotate. Now she's going to rotate. So right hand's on the ground, open up. So you got it. But it should be a little bit deeper now because you've got the back knee on the ground. Yeah, nice. And then see if you can shift your hips further forward. That's going to deepen the pelvis opening. Then swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Good. Shift forward, plank. Slowly lower with control all the way down. Good. And then lift. Yep. And then push back, down dog. And right leg now steps forward. Drop the back knee. Rotate towards that front leg. Good. And then same thing. You want to see if you could shift your hips forward. How's that feel? Pretty good. You feeling tired? Okay, good. All right. Swing the arm around. Step your back leg in. Coming into an extension. Fold. Inhale all the way up. Good. Exhale all the way down. Step back, down dog. So both legs go back. You're going to hold down dog. So now we're going to bring in some standing postures. Good. Right leg is going to step forward, warrior one, and come up, warrior one. Good. So your hips face forward, and then we add rotation. Rotate. So now you can do it this way, or you can bring your hands together, elbow attaches to the outside. So she's doing elbow, but if that's too much, you can just do your arm. Okay, now you want to make sure your hands are at your heart. So you're actively pushing the top hand down and then leaning back. So she's leaning back. She's got nice length in her back. Good. And then from there, release your hands to the ground, step back, down dog. Left leg now steps forward, warrior one. Reach. Nice. Awesome. So bring this back leg in a little bit up here, just so that you can keep this lifted right there. So you want to keep the arch lifted. Nice. Okay. Warrior one. And then rotate. Now remember, you can rotate dropping the hand down or hands together, elbow hooks to the outside. So if you're having an issue with balance, this back leg can just come out a little bit towards the edge of the mat. Yeah, easy adjustment. Press the top hand down and lean back. Open up. Very nice. Beautiful. Looks great, Tina. How's it feel? It is hard. It's a hard pose. So you can modify if you want to. Go to the arm coming down. All right, swing the arm around, step back, down dog. All right, you have options here, a couple options. You can either just hold down dog like she's doing and just stay there, or you can do Chaturanga Dandasana. So shifting forward into plank, lowering with control, either lift up dog or cobra, lift, and then press back, down dog. Good. Right leg now steps forward, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. So now you open up to the side. Yes. Little bit different alignment. So warrior one, your hips were facing forward. Now her hips are facing the side. Her head's going to move back. And she's turning her head and looking down that middle right finger, keeping her shoulders relaxed. It's beautiful. Nice. Always making sure that you're paying attention to this front knee. The knee wants to kind of move in. You got to keep opening it up. That looks beautiful. And then that back arm comes around and bring it to the ground and lift your back heel up, rotate. Yep, perfect. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Hold it. Draw your heels down. Step your left leg forward, warrior two. Same thing, you're going to open up. Good, bend that front knee. Relax those shoulders so the shoulders stay relaxed. She's relaxing. Nice. Watching the knee. The knee wants to go in. You got to keep opening it up. Remember, all the warrior poses are strong and steady poses. They're foundational poses. Back hand comes around, goes to the ground. Lift your back heel up. Lunge. Rotate. Nice. Swing the arm around. Step back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog. Holding down dog, so you just hold it here, or shift forward plank. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Press back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog. Pick up your right leg, step it forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. It's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to step, and then you want to check out that back heel. Line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Then drop down. So start out right here at your knee. And the reason why is because, so you can go back here a little bit. Okay. So then she's just going to take her hand right to her knee. Yep. And then the other hand comes up. Then slowly, with control, lowering. Do you need a block, or can you take your hand to the ground? So hand on the ground or using a block, it's all going to be on the baby toe side of the foot because we want to keep the torso lined up with the front leg. So if you were to be at a wall, this is all lined up. Nice. And there's definitely a balancing component to the Trikonasana. Like you will feel you're working that. Good. Now we are adding Ardha Chandrasana. So half moon, you're going to release the upper arm to your back, turn your head and look at your big toe. And then from there, you're going to reach out the distance of your torso and lift your back leg up. Then release your arm. Turn your head and look to the side. You got it. This leg in the air is active. That is so beautiful. Ardha Chandrasana. So we were doing Ardha Chandrasana because we're going to go from Trikonasana with an open hip position, and we want to do a closed hip position or a square hip position. So now she's going to lower, but when she lowers, she's going to move her foot closer to the left edge of the mat. Yep. And then rotate now. Drop the upper arm to the ground and rotate and lift. Parvarita Trikonasana. Okay. So she went from triangle into Ardha Chandrasana, lowered, now Trikonasana. Okay. So Parvarita Trikonasana. You can use a block. Now, if you're using a block, your block can be on the big toe side of the foot or baby toe side. How's that? You got it? Perfect. And then your arm is right above. Move this leg back a little bit. There we go. Now move the block down a little bit. Yeah. I think you could go lower. There you go. That's better. How's that feel? Here we are in a rotation again. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Right. Nice. Left leg steps forward, Trikonasana. So remember, you want to line up the heel with the arch of the back foot. Okay, then left arm comes up. Left arm comes up. You got it. This arm down, other arm up. And then slowly lower. She's going to start out at her knee. She wants to keep her back lined up with that front leg. So slowly lowering. She's doing it. She's doing it. She's doing it. Hand to the ground. Baby toe side of the foot. Lean back. Oh my God. They shoved a trachea thing down my throat. For a respirator. Okay, now releasing the upper arm to your low back, you're going to go into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Turn your head, look at your big toe. Step forward, up. Then release your arm. Get more towards the head. Turn your head and look to the side, only if you feel stable. Hold it. Wow, that looks great. Look at her. She looks fantastic. All right, you guys, now you're going to reach back, take your leg further back, and remember, now you want to be closer to the right edge because you're going to switch. Now, right hand goes to the ground. Yep. Hips are square. Completely different hip position than Trikonasana. Activate that left knee. Straighten those legs. All right, you guys, swing the arm around. Nice. Step back, down dog. Okay, drop down onto your knees. So both knees go to the ground. Good. And you're going to pick up. The right leg is going to come up and go over the left. Yep. Open up the feet and sit back. Can you sit on the ground or do you need a block? Okay, she's got it. All right, now she's going to rotate to the right. Spine stays lifted. Rotate to the left. So it's basically a shoelace position. Knees are stacked. Forward fold. So then she goes forward, down. And she can use a block here. Look. Nice. And relax. Good. And then releasing out of that, remove your block. So she's going to go back into a crawling position. So she just goes forward, lifts up the right leg, releases it. Now the left leg goes up, goes over, opens up the legs, and sits back. Great. Rotate right. Rotate left. Oops, sorry. My poor bougainvillea, you guys. It had all these leaves. It was so happy this summer, and then I had to bring it in. It was too cold, and now it's just not happy. Fold. All the way down, and use a block if you want. Relax your head. So if you want, you could put the block on top of your knees as well. It doesn't have to be on the ground. It's totally up to you. Well, whatever is best. You got it. So, Alex, you could just take the block and put it on your knee. It doesn't even have to be on the ground. It could just go right on top of your knee. Yep. There you go. Perfect. All right. And then lift up. And now you're going to extend your legs right out in front of you. Shake them out a little bit. Shake them out. Okay. Forward fold. Relax your head. Okay. Work a little bit with your breath here while you're in the forward fold. Inhale. You're bringing in prana. Exhale. Release the breath. You're working and releasing apana. Now, if you can add a little bit of a hold after the inhale and a little bit of a hold after the exhale, see if that is comfortable for you. Don't do it if it's not. So you're doing like a 4-count inhale, pausing for 2 counts. 4-count exhale, pausing for 2 counts. And remember what our yoga practice is doing for us. This particular practice, we are working with the vayus to reduce impurities that build up. So this practice is helping us to release rubbish that builds in the body. Releases toxins. And when they build up and they collect in the belly, it causes an imbalance. And typically that imbalance is a prana imbalance. You can also have an apana imbalance. Remember, the apana imbalance is when there's a buildup. It makes a person feel slow and heavy. That's how you know it's apana. In other words, they're not releasing and getting rid of. They're heavy. They're carrying heaviness. It causes blockages and then doesn't allow for more vital force in, doesn't allow for more prana to come in. There's no space. Couple more breaths. And then we're going to release down, laying on the back, opening up the arms, doing a little side to side, legs to the right side. Then you can take the legs to the left side. And then do a little bridge. And lift up into bridge just to neutralize your pelvis. And then Shavasana. All right, relax. Now you want to cover your eyes and cover yourself up. Make sure your arms are below the heart. So put your arms down alongside your body. Cover your eyes. And if you're cold, so Alex, do you have like a grab the towel grab the blanket off the couch. Yeah, cover your eyes with that. There you go. Perfect for both of you guys. All right, relax. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. And allow a little bit of movement into your fingers and toes. And gently, slowly roll to your right side. And then bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Great. Hands together and bring your thumbs to your heart. Take a moment, close your eyes. And draw all of your attention into your physical body, feeling your own presence, feeling your skin, all of your skin, feeling your muscles, and then feeling your bones. Good, and then may you feel relaxed and more open, have more space for your vital force so that you feel healthy and vibrant. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste. Good job, you guys.